All right, welcome back. We have part 3 of the Starfield Fresh start. And so last time we made it to Constellation, we turned in the mysterious piece of metal to Constellation, and Sarah Morgan invited us to join. So that's where we're picking up.
Something you
And
need?
we'll talk to Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I think we're ready. Actually, hang on.
Maybe another time.
Let's go and check out our room.
With the quarters available to you.
And this is the roof, like I talked about last time. And there's a bar over here where you can self-service. Open bar. Before we go out, we're going to grab some cool stuff that is in the bowels of this building. It's a cool suit. I think this is the... Nope, that's not it. I think it's... Yeah. Okay. We're just going to open everyone's door. But I believe our bedroom is... Nope, not this one. Is it down this way? Nope. Nope. I'm all turned around. Let's just open all the doors. Nobody gets privacy. Nope. This is our room. And I know because here's our safe. So we can store things in here. It's kind of cool. And be able to just kind of rest, which let's rest for a little bit while we talk about what we're going to do. So we're going to stock up here, and the lower basement portion of this building is a cool spacesuit that we're going to take. It's a Constellation spacesuit, and at this stage of the game, it's actually really good. So we want to be rocking something a little bit better than the mining spacesuit we have. And when you rest, your health gets recharged, obviously, which is good, and you feel more rested. It kind of buffs you up a little bit. So let's go downstairs, which is this way. And once we get the spacesuit, we will talk to Sarah and go from there. Let's see, do I remember? Yeah, it's this way. Walked right past it. And I think there's some weapons down here too on the wall, if I remember correctly. Well, we got a Grendel. We've got a better Grendel than that. We'll take the ammo. We'll get some health. Was there another one over here too? So we've got a Coachman. It's not a bad shotgun. We'll take it. We'll take the ammo. And then there's some... That's for the Rattler, for the Grendel and the Eon. More for the Eon and Grendel. And so we talked about the resources. And so you've got different things here. So you can come in here and research stuff. And this is the first stage of being able to do more with the materials you have. So the research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes. By completing research projects, each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from plants to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life to manufactured components. So we could say like weaponry. And so... You kind of go to do research, you need copper, lead, and small primer. The good news is on Jemison, you can go to, let's see, I'll bring it up. It's the place on the map. I don't remember. No, it won't let me. Okay, because I'm in the building. But it was a place that sold a lot of the raw materials, like the lead and iron and things that we'll need. So we can go there. But we're not done down here just yet. Oh, And once you research stuff, I should just organize my thoughts. You've got your industrial workbench, kind of tells you you can create these components. These are usually for outpost building. And you'll need those things to build stuff at the outpost. I don't know how much outpost building I'm going to do because it's not my jam, but we could try it. Spacesuit, this again. And this coincides with being able to level up your, I think it's the technology space, so that you have a higher skill set and proficiency, which then unlocks things at this workbench that you can improve. So there's a lot of detail and a lot of time investment you can do, but you can, constellation pack, mining helmet, different things will be available to you, and you will have the ability to craft more when you level that skill up. And then over here, obviously my favorite one is the weapon workbench. This is where you can apply mods and different things to a weapon. So for example, we've got the Eon, you've got optics, you've got a muzzle, the magazine, and the battery. And you can kind of go through here and see, you could do the drum magazine, obviously more ammunition you can shoot out, explosive rounds, large magazine, tactical magazine, different types of rounds. The possibilities are not endless, but there are quite a few, and you can tailor the weapons to suit your playstyle. So that's basically the gist of it. But we are not ready to do that because we have hardly any materials. But what we can do is come over here and see if we can snake that Constellation spacesuit, which I believe is in here. There it is. So this requires a master lock. I don't know if they fixed it or not, but you used to be able to just kind of snake. It's not going to let me do it. They did fix it. Dang it. Yeah, I was trying to cheese it because it's a really good suit. And then the lock is too difficult because I have not leveled up my lockpicking skills. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they patched it. But this is a really awesome suit. It's unfortunate that we don't have the ability to get it just yet. Maybe I'm giving up too soon. Dang it. Yep. They did patch this because there's no way to grab it now. Used to be there was a little bit of a gap here and you would be able to see it and take it. And that is no longer the case. All right. We'll scratch that plan. We can't do that. Is there anything else worthwhile down here? I don't remember. It's a kid's room. I'll take the antimicrobials. That's a bummer. I really was hoping we could grab that suit. That's okay. That is okay. And then this is a way to get to the well, which is part of Atlantis. Is it Atlantis? No. Where we are in Jemison. So let's go. Anything over here? I don't need any. Oh, and cooking. So you can craft foods and beverages and stuff. So since we can't be sneaky and steal that awesome spacesuit, let's just tell Sarah we're good to go.
What can I help you with? We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it.
And my connection is not great, so let's see what's going on here. So it looks like we're dropping a lot of frames. So let's see if we can fix that.
Have I lost your attention?
All right. That looks better. Good. We're back. Okay, we're not dropping frames now, so we should be good.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Cool.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Fair enough. Got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Yep.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
It is New Atlantis. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can assign Vasco to the ship.
Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
No, I think I'm good, but as you can see to the right, when you approach any companion, it gives you a brief synopsis of what they're good at. So Vasco is good at anatronic fusion, shield systems, and EM weapon systems. So he's great to have on your ship, which is what we are going to do.
Captain Danger, I will proceed to my assigned post.
And so you can manage him where he's assigned, and kind of review their assignments. So we're going to assign him. Let's assign her to the frontier. There we go. So now Sarah is on the frontier with me, as is Vasco. So good. We're off to a good start. And now Sarah said we need to go to Mast, so we can kind of head over there, talk to the UC Vanguard, which also has a kind of awesome ability for us to level up our piloting.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
All right, I think we're good now. All right, I'm just futzing around here, making sure everything looks good. Cool. All right, we're good. So, Sarah's with us. We're going to go to Mast. And again, remember, LB kind of gives you the guided path into where you go. But now we have our jump pack, so we've got our little boost. And as we improve this, we'll be able to boost longer and hover and slow down time and all sorts of other cool stuff. So we're just going to jet over there. And Mast is right up here. And just taking in the city, it's kind of cool. Like, you've got the flags kind of flapping around. In the daytime, that building reflects the light pretty nicely. The ambient noises. It's pretty cool.
Protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard.
All right.
You all have your assignments.
Welcome to the Vanguard. We'll join that as well because, again, we want to level up our piloting. There's ways to do that, and I'll kind of show you now.
Sarah, another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
Well, I'm a thief and a criminal, so I don't really pay attention to the rules. Yes, I would love to join the Vanguard. Sign me up.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Yep, I know the deal. Oh, you know what? Let's do this, and we need to do Supra et Ultra. So now, when we go to the button on the elevator, it will tell us which floor to go to. Just a way to sort of keep on track, keep on top of what you're doing. So we go and we sign in. Enlistment agreement. I agree. So now we can optionally explore the orientation hall. I like doing this just because, again, they spent a lot of time giving you some backstory and context into the universe that you're in. So might as well take advantage of it.
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
There's multiple things we can stop at.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
So cool.
Effort and planning it
There's
took
many,
to
many
evacuate
ones like
literally
this. We're not going to listen to all of them, but that one's kind of cool. So,
The
but we
logistics
do want to do
of
all of
this
them because it kind of, completionist-wise, you get some recognition for doing that.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security,
Yep, so that's
and
one.
peace.
There's another one over here.
But there were those among the... It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
Hail the Great Serpent.
Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared, the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But
And then you can see the history of the war, what went on. Again, if you're interested in story and you're interested in context of the universe that you're in and why it's in the state that it's in, this is kind of a good thing for you to take a look at. So, we'll move on.
in 2194, beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. For the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar
Conflict among the stars.
and independent souls were killed. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially,
There's one of the
occupied by
mechs.
invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective
Oh, this is
forces.
cool. Terramorphs.
Then, in the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded
Can't stop
history.
staring at it. A real
Valiant effort
terror.
by the UC military slowed
really
the
hope
onslaught,
Kind of ugly,
but the creatures
but
proved
pretty deadly.
unstoppable.
Alright,
Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice.
What's cool about all this
Sides
is that
agreed to a vast reduction in
contextually
standing
this is all
forces,
history,
and that
but
xeno
all of
weapons
it's still
and mech
relevant
warfare
to
would
your
be
character and
outlawed.
what you kind of experience throughout the game.
Related research was
With
sealed away,
main missions, side
accessible
missions,
only in
there's
cases of dire emergency.
fingerprints of this stuff all over
But
that,
the
so
collective
which is
had
cool.
another demand, that the active commanders of the UC
There's
military stand
Freestar
trial for
and
their actions.
United Colonies.
The United Colonies, in the interest of
Alright.
peace and galactic security,
Hello.
agreed. In 2311,
Good for
three
you.
United Colonies senior. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born.
Yep. I love the little
Official branch
Roomba
of the UC
robot
Navy,
over here.
The Vanguard is the United Colonies volunteer fleet.
And you get a
serving
suit
myriad of
that looks
security,
pretty
logistical,
similar to
and
that one.
reconnaissance roles.
There's about becoming a citizen.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
All right, so we've done everything. Now we can go up here,
Prides itself on taking
and we are
care of
going
its
to do our pilot stuff. You can kind of see some ships here. Maybe some ideas for how you craft your own ship.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
So
I've spent a fair bit of
there's
time in
ways to
simulators
work
just
this,
like
and we're going to
this.
do it. I
They're
think.
startlingly realistic.
Do I have enough
Have
digipicks?
fun.
Let me see. Okay, I have digipicks so we can hack the computer in the simulator, which will give us a leg up here, which is something we will need.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Unless we tweak things a little bit, which is what we're going to do.
Just
Thank
head
you.
in whenever you're ready.
So, here's what we're going to do. And when you hack the computer, basically by picking it with the digipick, you can unlock an extra ship to help you out. You can boost some stuff, which is what we're going to do.
18 flight simulation chamber app.
So right here, we've got debug tools, only available once targets are active. So we got to jump into the pilot seat,
Currently in
start
orbit
the
around a
simulation, and
high-detail
then run through it.
recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you
Okay,
can before
so
your
we've
ship
got
is
it.
disabled.
Let's quickly do that. come over here. Debug tools. Oh, come on.
You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
All right. Now we should be good to go. I'm just too gung-ho. Okay. We did that. Damage upgrade. We do that. We do an ally. And now we hack the skill too low for advanced lock. Dang it. We should have put some points in lock picking. Oh well. Well, we should be able to do okay with this.
Shield upgrade active. Damage upgrade active. New targets active.
New ally active.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
We're just maxing up all of our stuff here.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
I think we'd want to do tier 6.
New targets active.
Let's get the next one.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
We're going to try the remaining tiers.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
All right, so we did tier 4. Now we're going to do tier 5. And what I'm trying to do is place myself near a asteroid because they come in from everywhere. So I got a skill point. Hang on. We're doing pretty good. Just want to get behind them and take them out as quickly as possible because tier 6 is no joke. get one, and then the other one gets behind you. We got one more. Or do we have two more? Alright, cool.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 5 reached. Initiating final tier. Prepare yourself.
Alright, and we're in pretty good shape. Shield-wise, hull-wise, we're good. This next one's going to be rough.
Targets active.
Let's get the first one, take him out. Close the gap. Trying to repair. Yeah, we're getting rocked pretty hard. Let me see something real quick here. No, can't do it. This is not the time to get out of the pilot seat. Let's fight back and see if we can do this.
Simulation. You have
Dang
passed,
it.
applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Alright, let's do this. I think we need to spend that skill point to do lock picking so we can do advanced locks. That's the point here. Let's do here. Will it not let us? Restart current tier. Hang on. It will not let me. Crap. Okay, let's try it again.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
So if you die, you got to redo it. All the waves. Oh, let me see. Hang on.
New targets active.
Oh, shit. Nope. Mistake, mistake, mistake. Get back in the seat. This is not going to go well. I thought it reset it back to the first thing, and it doesn't. So... Oh, and they don't attack unless you're in the seat. All right. Well, at least there's that, I guess. This is getting not to a good start.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
All right, so we gotta, since we can't do what I wanted to do, we're gonna have to do it legit skill-wise, which is you need, what I've done in the past to pass this was to be around the asteroids, because to me, that's the single best way to ensure that they can't gang up on you, and it's difficult for them to get a bead on you. So let's see if we can find the closest asteroid.
Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Oh shit, they blew up the asteroid. Come on. And then we blew up that asteroid too. Alright, let's repair the ship. Just to get it spanked again. We'll take some of these jerks with us too. Come on.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from
Nope.
the simulation's control
We
tower.
are restarting the exam. We're going to give it one more push. I believe in me.
If you wish to take a break, you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
Let's try it one more time. We can do this. All right. We'll do this. I believe.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Here's a nice asteroid to hide behind.
New targets active.
Come on.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
All right. It is clear to me that I am not good enough to do this without doing what we need to do here, which is your current passing score will be recorded, but all progress in the simulator will be lost. We're going to do it one more time, but that is providing I can get the thing that I need, which is here, here. Is it under... I don't remember which one it's under. Scavenging, persuasion, gastronomy, commerce. Oh, I think I need, okay. I think I need to complete the challenge associated with it, or just do more lockpicking. Hang on. That's the problem with leaving a game and then coming back later. You don't, here it is. Stealth, is that stealth? No. I don't remember where it is. No, I don't remember where it is, and that's going to bug me now. You know what? It's good enough.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run with me.
Okay, I'm not going to give up that easily. How is it? It's going to bug me now. Let's look it up. I think it's just by picking more locks. It's the security skill in the tech tree. Security. There we go. Okay, let's go back and do what we want to do. I want to go here. Let's try it again. And I think we'll succeed at this, and then we'll call it done. Because that last barrage of the tier 6 is just crazy.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled.
And now just wait for the targets to jump in.
Defeat 3 tiers of
Okay.
opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
All right, now we should be able to do it. Yes. All right, so this is what we talk about here. All right, let's see if we can get this going. So this one does not look like it's used here. So we can go back. Let's go to this first one. That looks good. So I have 5 digipicks. So this one will get that, and then I need one that looks like so that one goes there, and then if I get one that's got just 3, which is, so let's do this. This one, then this guy goes here. And now we've got, that can go there, and then I need one that has 3 clustered together, which could be this one. Yep. Upgrade persistent between tiers, and then generate debug allied deployed. All right, now it should be easier.
Ally active.
New targets active.
All right, let's go take these fools out now.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
All right, tier 1 done. Let's do tier 2.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
All right, halfway there.
New targets active. All targets eliminated.
Where are my
Progress
buddies?
recorded.
Right here.
Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant.
Let's
You've
meet
defeated
up with
sufficient
them.
opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
So we have 2 allies and all the fixings. So we should be able to get through tier 6.
New
Come on.
targets
There we go.
active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
live
Wow.
fast, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch
You know
to
what?
log your results, or
Not
restart
meant
the
to
exam
be.
from the simulation's control terminal.
That's all right. Good enough.
Shut down.
Disappointing, but not the end of the world. Don't even want to talk to you. I'm so embarrassed. So disgraced. Man, I thought I was going to have it that time. Too gung-ho, I guess, and not enough strategic flying, just going straight at him. Oh well, tier 5 ain't too shabby.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Not really, but okay.
I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Oh, you found the debug system in the simulator. Nicely done. Curiosity and resourcefulness are skills our recruits need. Now, how'd you do against your foes?
Not great.
Clear tier 5, huh? Damn impressive. I swear they start cheating at that level, but the techs claim it's fair. Either way, you've got the skills the Navy needs.
The tier 6, they just are
Hell
in
of a
disbelief.
job. I'm
Tier
not
6?
thinking
Nobody
that you
clears
find
tier
me
6,
around
and
sometime.
apparently I didn't clear tier 6 this time
So
either,
then,
so.
looking at your results as a whole, factoring in that you managed to utilize all the tools at your disposal, once you've successfully completed your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 5 years. You showed real potential in there. We want to make sure you're fighting on our side. Even authorized me to offer you a bonus in addition to your signing advance.
Cool.
Citizenship in 5 years? That's quite impressive.
Sounds like you're just the type of pilot the Vanguard. If you're interested,
Yep,
get
I
you the
am.
credits you've earned. Then, first though, all UC service people, provisional or up. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
I do.
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here.
Officer's honor, Sarah. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Disappointing that we didn't do tier 6. And I think if you do tier 6, I think they say in 3. Oh, adoring fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really,
It is.
really you?
It is.
Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if
For
you
those
were
that don't
real
know,
or just
the adoring
another
fan was a
hallucination.
character in
But now
Oblivion.
that I know
And
it's
so now
you,
it appears
what
that he
are
is
the
also in
odds?
Starfield.
And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are.
It was meant to be.
It's almost like it was meant to be. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything.
I
even
could.
Theoretical
I'm
concepts.
amazing.
But why would you in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you
Not
need
at
a
all.
Sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. You won't be disappointed.
So as I mentioned in a previous playthrough, he he is down to do whatever. If you go on a murder spree, he's okay with it. If you're a super nice guy, he's okay with it. There is nothing you can do to offend him. So let's see. So he's on our ship. Adoring fan is there. All right, let's go see Tuala. Swear in, and then we will be done with this part 3.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend
I don't know about
the citizens
above
of the
reproach.
United
I am a
Colonies
criminal.
to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Maybe.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is
I
as
wondered
isolated
what could
as
be
they
happening
come.
there.
So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all.
Thank you.
There. Supra et Ultra.
All right. So, Supra et Ultra, completed that. And now we do grunt work, which is speak to the crew chief, Hirath, at the new Atlanta spaceport. So we will start part 4 there. Thanks again for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll be catching up and playing some more Starfield real soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.